This is how we need to implement commands or CLI commands using Picocli library. It's just an introduction to the Picocli library. There are multiple options and advanced options are provided by Picocli library, like converting the parameter, validating the parameters. There are several other features are available. The commands and the options that we have learned so far is helpful for most of the scenarios. If anything additional is required, please go and check the Picocli library. So you will find a lot of help from the documentation itself. Documentation is very good. Now, how can we convert the entire commands instead of running from the example like to do command and we are passing all the values like the instead of it, how can we convert into a real command? So for that one, we are going to remove all these one and we are going to pass as it is it passed to do command. That's the first change. And the next change is in the pom.xml. In order to go ahead with this one, we need to create a jar out of all our commands, all our code. So for that, we need to use a Maven plugin under the build. And that plugin is Maven assembly plugin. What exactly it does? It's going to merge or combine all of the dependency jars and required classes into one jar file so we can execute directly. So let's change the main class to our to-do class. So learning CLI dot commands dot to do command. That's where we are going to launch. So let's run the package. First refresh the Maven and run the package command. Go to the life cycle and click on the package. So what exactly it is doing, it's recompiling everything and building a single jar file which can be executed. There will be several additional libraries will be added. Don't worry about those. Build is X and it's been created. Let's go to our terminal. Go to the target. In the target, you can see one big jar has been created with jar with dependencies.jar. So let's try to run it. Java-jar to do with the dependencies. Here it says welcome to to-do. So for example, if I pass -h, it's printing all the required ones. So instead of showing welcome to to-do, we can change the message to saying that we need to say parameters needs to be passed or to look at the help, or we can show the help itself. Let's create a command. How are you going to create a command? Let's go to the parent folder. Here, let's create one batch file. As I'm in a Windows one, I'm creating a batch file, which is a .bat, and I'm going to say to-do.bat. And I'm going to turn off echo. Otherwise, we will be printing our own commands again and again. Now I will say java-jar target. Let's go to the terminal, copy the jar file, and all the parameters needs to be passed. So I need to say %start. That's all we need to do. So let's save this one.
Now we have created the batch file. Let's see whether we run successfully or not. So go to the terminal. If the terminal is already open, please close it. And use it to do .bat -help. So it's printing as we expected. So let's implement one more command, which is to mark all the tasks as done. Go to the subcommand, copy any of the existing one and paste it as complete to do. And to implement it, instead of deleting the task ID here, complete, mark completed by ID. And here also we'll say request has been successfully submitted. Let's register this command with to do command. Let's rerun the package. So we'll get the latest code into the jar. Now let's rerun the help. So we can see the complete and done also as part of the subcommand. So let's complete it. Let's use the complete subcommand. For task with 23. There is a typo. The request has been successfully submitted. Let's see what is the current status. So let's use the list command and we'll see the status is been set to completed. Now we're trying to access from the IDE one. Let's see by using Windows Explorer command line. So far we have been using the IntelliJ integrated terminal. Let's open a Windows terminal and see whether same batch can be executed there or not. I have opened the terminal. Let's execute it to do. It's giving the welcome message and click the help. We're getting all the help. Let's list all of them. I'm getting all of them. And see the help. We can see all the help. No done. So which are all open tasks. We can see the all open tasks. And pass another parameter hyphen short. We can see all open or in progress tasks. And let's update 25 to do modify hyphen ID 25 with message changed. Okay, here we need to pass in the double quotes. It's been updated successfully. Let's see the message. And for the 25, we see I am changed. And let's mark it as done. To do done hyphen ID 25. Now instead of showing in open task, let's show completed task in short format. So 25 should be part of it. Now let's delete the 25 as well. And let's recheck done list, and here 25 is not part of the task. And finally, let's add a new to do. And a new to do has been created. And here we are printing all the information. Instead of it, we can show simply the ID which was created. Let's modify. So go to the add and here we are printing it. Instead of printing this one, we will be showing, let's open this one also. Here also we are printing it. What are the tasks that has been added?